Oh God, what the hell is that?
Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
Y'all know where the name comes from, right? It's like everybody wrestling show now has like some kind of wrestling pun to it, right? So Perfect Plex Radio was out long before a lot of these shows was out. And if you go through name after name after name, you figure, fuck it, it's just me anyway. So I call it the Mike Knoxxx Show. But back to this shit, right? We're gonna talk about Roman in a second. I'll get about it here. That just came out, y'all. All right, so my man, for all y'all who want to dog my man Bronson Reed, look at this man. He coming here, I'm going to do it again. And I don't care what you say. I don't give a good dog damn. I stole it. I don't care. If you can like Big Van Vader, sometimes, and I never said I disagree with you, I just like how you say it so much and so aggressively. Yes, sometimes these old motherfuckers got to get surpassed. Okay? I said it. Okay? When you look at this man, and you all say, you Barber and others, he's a chicken
Stop
shit
going
champion.
after my person right now.
He's a chicken shit partner, right? He don't do nothing by himself. I'm sorry. He is doing this alone. And I think what no one has put out there on wax, what we're going to put out there on wax is that he has been doing this by himself. And y'all get a lot of my shit. Y'all know y'all heard it from here too. The Mike Knoxxx Show. We're Barbershop Talk News Radio, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. OTC, Original Tribal Chief, only Tribal Chief. One Tribal Chief. Over-the-counter Chief. It don't matter. He is the man. And he's doing it alone. And it's so impressive.
Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop? It's the barbershop. Yeah, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Welcome back, everybody, to Unpopular Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show. And I'm your host, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, I spelled my name with 3 X's because I'm hardcore. And yes, I'm old. You know, they didn't have this back in World War II. If you don't believe me, ask the whore that you dated. People, welcome to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans. So if you have not been tuned in or locked into this program until now, welcome. Welcome to the barbershop, where barbershop talks beats radio. And I am the $1 Million host. You are now joining the $1 Million audience. And together we tag in and out to form, the $1 Million connection. And first, let me do the particulars, people. Like, follow, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, do all that good stuff. So everybody can know we're out there, right? You can say you're watching the Mike Knoxxx Show. Shit. You can say you're watching Unpopular Review. But if you don't share, subscribe, and guess what, people? And comment, well, damn it, we still going to have people backstage with us for 10 years that I still can't pay. And he deserves to get paid. All right? So shout out to my Ayatollah and rock and rollers, the one who makes me the show the pros listen to. 301 King Vane Jr. backstage, turning me down the Victorious Ones podcast each and every single Wednesday, I believe. All right. And also holding us down always, the Z is silent from the SmackDown Penitentiary, the one that helps me with these chats, the only one actually that brags on me and our group because, you know, just frankly, some of the other motherfuckers are just jealous. I said it. You don't believe me? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I had to do it. What's going on, Jeffrey? How you doing today, my brother? Well, listen, guys, we got a plethora of things to discuss today here on the Mike Knoxxx Show. And as always, people, it's no longer the weekend wrestling, right? You know, I say, hey, the weekend wrestling. We got the weekend wrestling. Well, we can't have the weekend wrestling with Mike Knoxxx because, damn it, it's called regurgitation, okay? And I know what they say. If you blow chunks and she blows back, then she's yours. So, damn it, you already belong to me anyway. But you got the Raw review show. You got the NXT show. You got the AEW show.
You as a person that's a great wrestler, out of all three, I would say it would be Seth, Mox, and Roman. I don't think Roman has a plethora. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Plethora.
Whatever the fuck it's
Plethora
of moves. I don't think he has a dictionary of moves. I think he knows what he knows how to do, and that's it. I'm not going to say he's the top seller in WWE. I'll give you AEW. Well, hold on a minute. I'll question that because you know damn well that nothing that Roman Reigns sells has sold out more than fucking Chris Jericho and his stupid whatever he has. Chris Jericho has the most sold out shit ever, and you know that, Dan.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
Had to, Vinny. And everybody, make sure, especially if you're in the Orlando area, come check out Las Pazas Steaks. The food is magnifique, okay? But a plethora. First of all, Vinny, I'm a talk about that horrendous take. Okay, we can have takes. There's good takes, there's bad takes, and there's just straight shit takes. That is not only a shit take, that is a factless take. Point blank, bottom line. Wrap that shit up in a doobie and smoke it with some like real herb, like what they call that, like raw papers or something, because you high as fuck, my guy. Okay. Not only has Chris Jericho has never been a top seller in the WWE ever. You know why? Because he was there doing The Rock and Stone Cold. Never has he been number one ever. Maybe AEW in the beginning, but even especially now, he's not their number one merch seller. I love Chris Jericho. It's not about Chris Jericho. This is about the shit take that you just pulled, and I just had to say it. I'm sorry. I've listened to the show. I was like, what the fuck is this guy saying? I lost my shit. And again, I just want to tell you, from man to man,
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just wanted to share that. So, with that being said, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this show. Did y'all not see the Roman Reigns orgasm on Friday night? I had to find the picture of Thanos. So much that I had to bring out my Thanos cup today. Because when that man put the "you follow" on, he was transformed. It was like, all right, ladies, don't get mad at me for saying this. And men, you know you've been a part of this. Ja Rule has the greatest rap line in the history of hip hop. I said it. You know why? Because he used the quote, "So what? I still fucked you." Okay. So when Roman Reigns put that on, it was saying to him, people, "So what? I'm still your tribal chief." I absolutely love this moment. And it got me thinking, is Roman Reigns the GOAT? Now, I know everybody has their favorites, but what I think and what I've always tried to do here, guys, is identify the difference between me loving someone and being blind to them and being open to interpretation and thinking outside the box and thinking with my intelligent wrestling cap on. Now, we're all intelligent wrestling fans, and god damn, I hope last week I had these numbers and some shit fucked up on my shit. So I hope this is real. Okay. I know YouTube has some funny dirty shit going on, but this is fucking crazy. Avoid the clap. Jimmy Dugan. Okay. Roman sells the hip attack to listen. We're going to get to Roman in a second. We're going to get to your tribal chief. And you know what? Executive consultant, if you're listening, I invite your ass. All right, I'm going to just steal this for 1 second, Dice, because it's not the penitentiary. Is it even still here? Who took my shit out? All right, so now you're coming into my studio and taking out my shit too. Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary. You are welcome to come to Cell Block A. All right, I can say that? No, Cell Block X. That makes more sense, right? I'm not a rapper, so I can't think off the dome piece. You know what I'm saying? METHOD, man. I'm not him. I'm just Mike Knoxxx. Okay? But to you to say that Solo Sikoa is your tribal chief? Brother, please don't drop the soap because somebody's fucking you in the ass. I'm just being honest. Okay? And I love me some Solo. And while I'm on my shit right now, Sandman, the Wrestling Council. If you're a part of this group and you're watching, please tag him in what I'm about to say right now. Because I invited him to come on the show today. Okay? Because wrestling fans, black wrestling fans, and you know what I'm going to say to y'all people, because I'm black.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black.
Because I'm black and I'm black. A fucking Solo, the worst member of the bloodline? He has to Eufaula. He's ordering people around. He is doing nothing right now, no less, if you go back and watch it, what Roman was doing. He would take an L here or there, and then he would get helped out. There's no way Solo Sikoa is the bum at all. I know he ain't my tribal chief, but a bum? Come on, man. Come on. This is why, come on. I said it last week. It's almost Christmas time, okay? And yes, that means it's time that we can start playing Mariah Carey's Christmas album, okay? So while we're playing Mariah's album, Santa Claus is going to put you on his knee a little early today, guys. Come here. Let me father you. Tell me what you want from wrestling, because right now, y'all don't have the takes right now that I just can't take no more of this bullshit that y'all keep coming out here with. Now, the Knoxxx moments of the week.
Week to week, pro wrestling continues to impress and evolve, from AEW to TNA to NXT and even Raw and SmackDown. Check out these top 5 Mike Knoxxx moments of the week.
Ain't that a bitch? Now you want Roman Reigns. I swear to God. Oh, there he is, man. What's up, man? What it do, my people? What it do? Did you see the collector checking in? The Roman was getting smashed. Everybody knew Roman was getting smashed, but he ain't smashed the homies. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? Because I think Dice got the baby today. Grand Body P, live from the UK. I say it every time he's on the show, y'all, because I'm proud of him. And because of him, I get to do some shit too. I got a billboard in the UK that says BDSR Network on it, Vaughn. You know what that means, Vaughn? We win it. You know what I'm saying? We. See, I said we like I'm French. You know what I'm saying? Oui, mon chien, all that stuff. Solo is slowly coming to his own persona. He is. And he's been coming in his own persona, but that man came out there looking like Solo Sikoa. Okay, he's been doing his own thing. I think Dice is back because I didn't take that off the screen. So I'm gonna put my hands off the thing. See that? Hands up. Hands up. I just saw a lot of comments and they wasn't coming up, Dice. So I thought, you know what I mean, you were busy. So let me just get to this because I want to get to this conversation piece for later. The main topic of the show this week is Roman the GOAT. Okay, and we're going to talk about that momentarily. But first, these Knoxxx moments. I'm going to go through them real fast. Honorable mentions. I literally was not in Orlando on Friday, all right, because, you know, my checking and my savings and my other savings that be checking didn't come right. So me and my kids stayed their ass at home and watch it on TV. But I had to like call. I was like that's actually a lot. It's like a dozen people I knew that was there. But I called a few and I asked them, yo, how big was that LA Knight pop? Was it even bigger than Roman? They said, of course not. But they say it was the second biggest pop of the night. And they said it was the biggest pop they had ever heard in Orlando for somebody outside of Roman, Stone Cold, you know, those kind of people rock and whatnot. The pop that LA Knight got was insane. And I just thought that it should be talked about today. And so I want to talk about it today. LA Knight, who I still don't think is the real mega star, that completely, in my opinion, belongs to Logan Paul. I think he's the true mega star in the business. But LA Knight has really done a great job at making people really, truly believe. I just thought that was crazy. Wait until after Halloween for Mariah. No. Truth be told, okay, you catch me on a lonely Friday night and I had a couple of drinks. I'm throwing Christmas songs any damn way. Okay. You know why? Because Bobby Brown told me a long time ago it's my prerogative. Okay. So you can play Mariah Carey tomorrow, Sunday. Throw on the only thing you can't play early is like DMX's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You can't play that shit early. You know what I mean? There ain't no cult classic. You know what I mean? But Mariah, run that shit all day. Whitney Houston, run that shit all day. All right. But honorable mention him. Also, honorable mention too. Oh, shit, I had to do it. I did this for no other reason than just so I could do the dance. BGM, 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 BG. It looks like we changed the dance because, you know, Monet, Mercedes ain't over like that no more. So I changed the dance and made it our own. Black Girl Magic. And I wanted to point this out because my man Mello finally won a motherfucking match. And I love how his self-confidence is like, watch me, girls. Yeah, they're going to watch me. I thought that was fire. I'm going to mention to that group right there, BGM and Mello himself. He is him. I'm going to mention it to AEW. You know why? Because they tried. That's why I put them here. They fucking tried. Way to go, AEW. Enough said. I go back. There was something like about AEW on Wednesday night. Let me think. Shit. I know there's got to be one or two things. Oh, yeah. Hangman Page and Jay Lethal had a great showing. That stuff going to come ahead with Jeff Jarrett. I think that's going to be great. And I love the best wrestler that's not in WWE, Swerve Strickland. Okay? And where they're going this thing with him and Daniel Bryan. Oh, Daniel Bryan. Even Daniel Bryan has sold more merchandise than Chris Jericho. You know how I know this? There's a thing called Google. I just Googled it. Okay? The Yes Movement, thank you, Dice. I said this before, I'm going to say it again. It's one of the biggest moments in wrestling history. Okay? Don't ever forget that. Okay? But AEW, I'll mention just because. Shit, nobody else is talking about you. All right. Then, honorable mention. Of course, why did I pick this? Look at that ass shot. Liv Morgan. I mean, I don't know what to call it no more. And just to say this, guys, okay? All right? Just the truth. There's big nipples, little nipples, hairy nipples, small nipples, you know, round nipples, more areola on the nipple. And ass is the same, right? As long as it ain't flat like an ironing board, okay? Do not sit here and try to tell me, no, I'm not saying Liv Morgan has a fat ass, but she has a nice, good-looking ass, okay? That every one of you guys that's listening and watching and going to tune into the podcast and can't see it should go Google Liv Morgan.
For her body type, it is big. For her body type, it's
for her body, because she's a petiter. She's a petiter, you know? So there it is. I'm going to mention to Liv Morgan's ass and right here. I had to be honest with you about this. I thought this segment was actually pretty good. I hate the Terror Twins. Not a fan of them. What's going on? I hate the Terror Twins, but I thought this segment was really, really good and how they pulled it off backstage. I mean, in the crowd, out in the console area. And I just thought it was deserving of being talked about. But my number 5 moment. Oh, shit. breaking news from Google. All right, Mad Dog. Breaking news. There's going to be a fucking strap match, y'all. Holy shit in my pants, Robin. Who didn't know that? Number 5 moment of the night. CM Punk whooping that ass like some of y'all need to get y'all asses whooped when it comes to y'all think I can talk and debate this shit between Mike Knoxxx and anybody fucking else. All right? If you're not an alpha, fuck it. If you're not even an omega, why do you even try? Okay? All right, I'll move on. This shit was hot. Number 5. Number 4. This shit breaks my heart. Okay? And yes, I know it is time for the New Day to be over. We don't have Big E no more. Big E may never wrestle again. Okay? More than likely, he will never wrestle again. The New Day was great as a faction because it was the 3 of them. They worked well with each other. They did things that we haven't seen in the ring, honestly, since the Fabulous Freebirds. All right, you can speak about any trio you want to speak about all you want to. When it comes to a trio, and I'm even saying this over HH, Hall, and Nash, to me, the New Day was a better trio than any faction we've ever seen in wrestling history because you could see they were really having fun in the ring. Even what's most important that we don't speak about enough, no black person wanted the New Day at first. Everybody wanted a Nation of Domination 2.0. And when they came out there and they gave us something different, it was amazing. It was beautiful. And I just couldn't get enough of that moment. And so number 4 moment, this just really upset me because you can see it on Xavier's face. We saw it 2 weeks ago. They're about to break the New Day up.
Say it louder for people.
It's a sad day in wrestling history when that happens, Vaughn. And look, you can see his face right here. Odyssey Jones, I thought last week, oh, this would be great. Honorary member of the New Day.
That dude's an op. That dude's an op. I don't care. He's an op. I'm telling you.
You know what? You know what's an op right now? People who think they from Baltimore and can just pop in my shit when I'm talking. Listen.
I ain't even
from Baltimore. Pause.
I'm not
Pause. Okay, go ahead. I'll just fucking with you, Vaughn. I'm just fucking with you. But Odyssey Jones being here, I thought maybe Kofi would give it a run and maybe they give it a bit longer. But no, my thing is he better not go to the Final Testament because to me, that would be stupid booking, Trips. If you want Xavier to be away from the New Day, that's okay. That's understandable. Some fans want it. And actually, truth be told, he deserves it. He's never had an individual run. I mean, was Consequences Creed really an individual run? No, it was off the back of our Truth, if I'm not mistaken, right? And other people looking for a head shake backstage, DJ. So it wasn't. He wasn't by himself though. Consequences Creed was not by himself. I do remember that he was not alone and not very long. So he's never had an individual run. I think he deserves that. And to put him with the Final Testament, that makes zero fucking sense. Number 3. It's going to be here every motherfucking week. He does this shit, okay? He single-handedly fucked R-Truth up, speaking about R-Truth, and The Miz up. My man is the best big man we've seen since The Big Show. I said it. Braun Strowman was pretty dope for a second. That man did pull out a whole goddamn Titantron, okay? But that's just showing that's just showing a feat of strength. That doesn't mean he was great inside that square circle. Right? And Braun Strowman definitely wasn't damn great on that microphone. All right. And I'm not saying that he is, but what I'm saying is this Mastodon. Yeah, I said it. Y'all know what it was. Yeah, I know it. I know y'all mad. I said that name Mastodon because I know that belongs to Big Van Vader. I mean, he rest in peace, Big Van Vader. But I'm gonna say it again because it ain't mine. It's Nietzsche's, and not Michael Jordan. Not Michael Jackson. But all these rest of these old motherfuckers gotta get surpassed. Okay. And this man right here smashing all the homies. Bronson Reed. I love it. The king of the fat guys. I absolutely love it. Number 2, Nia fucking Jax on this throne. Listen to me. And for every one of you people, and I told y'all I'm in my shit today, right? David Sanderson. I truly love you. I'm not even joking when I say that. I met you about 3 years ago here on Popular Review. I've hung out with you. We've shared a room together, been on trips together, going to wrestling. I really do fuck with you. You're my guy. And everybody else who sent me this, but I'm talking to him because he sent it to me recently. I don't care about that fake ass fan trying to get some fucking clicks on his TikTok about, oh, Nia Jackson ain't walking out the stadium, which if you look at it, it was in Orlando. Next time you see him, he was in his car and it was broad daylight and it was nighttime when they were in Orlando by the time she came out. So I hate that shit. Okay? If you don't like Nia Jax, look in the mirror. You pretty much don't like yourself. Okay? Point blank. That is Queen motherfucking Nia. Number 2 woman of the week. Look at that. Look at that motherfucking crown out there. The body looking like milk. Okay? That ain't mine. That also Nietzsche's, a.k.a. Ludacris. And guess what, y'all?
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. And other YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
Body looking like milk. And speaking of bodies, whether how they get it or not, ain't nobody turned down Tiffany Stratton. Ain't nobody kicking her out the boudoir. Okay? I need that Money in the Bank purse briefcase for my daughter. I really, really, really do. I absolutely love it. TV Time House to bow down and take a knee. Listen, I thought that was hilarious. And I love Tiffany's response though, right? She said, hold on. Before I bow down, and I will, right? But she didn't. You know, she said, I think the men should also bow down. Queen Nia out here looking like a sweet marshmallow. You know what? A lot of pushing for the cushion. Okay. And I know some of y'all like them big girls, make room for the. You know, why I don't get with big girls? Because I'm a big dude and we ain't got room for all that pushing. I need somebody small so I don't look so bad. All right. So, Tiffany time. Love this. Listen, Nia Jax holding it down. Sorry, guys. She's doing it. Meechin shows up, interrupts the party with the rosé. She didn't get to even open up her bottle. Sorry, Meechin. You're going to get your ass whooped. This is going to be a squash match. Next. Number 1 moment. Duh. Who the fuck else would it be other than Roman fucking Reigns? We'll be right back, y'all. After these few messages, y'all, we'll be right back. We're going to be right back. I thought I had it up and queued already, and I did not. I thought I did, and now I do. We'll be right back, y'all.
Welcome to Wondering About WWE, and we are just wondering about WWE. I'm Michaela, and we are talking about SmackDown and, well, Raw and SmackDown. First, we're starting off with, one of my top favorites, the Judgment Day. Not my favorite team, but has Rhea Ripley on it, so makes it automatically one of my favorites. But about the Judgment Day, we have the confirmed match at Fashion Berlin with Liv and Dominic versus the Terror Twins. Rhea and Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest. I don't really talk about him, but I think he's a pretty cool guy. I liked him better. I don't know if I liked him with Bad Bunny. I just know I like him good enough to root for him and Rhea at Bash in Berlin. I'm excited for it because I hope Rhea and them win. But with what's going on, I like how they're beating almost all the Judgment Day on their own and how they need Rhea because Damian can't attack Liv. Also, I just like what's going on with Judgment Day. I don't know who I'm rooting for altogether. I'm just rooting for the Terror Twins because I like Rhea Ripley. But I love what Finn's doing with his own Judgment Day, with the new Judgment Day or whatever. I don't know why I keep doing quotations around Terror Twins when quotations, but I don't understand what Dominic was doing when he jumped off the rope and got caught. I like how Liv keeps saving Dominic, and I like that little promo they had. Wasn't the best, but I was intrigued. I was wondering when Damian was going to come in. And then we have SmackDown with Roman and Solo. So I remember Solo backstage was like, if he gets a hold of the Unifala, that's what they keep saying, then you will acknowledge him. And then Jacob shows out in a boot and starts attacking. It's weird because I've never seen, it's weird seeing Roman get manhandled like what they did to him on SmackDown, the way they did it to him. Like they threw him through the table and he was just on the ground hurt. It's so weird seeing Roman like that because he's been the tribal chief for so long. It's not normal. But I hope we get a little promo with Roman soon. He actually talks because I don't think he has talked yet. He hasn't talked at all, and he's just been amazing. I really hope he can handle all the bloodline on his own, because it's Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the original tribal chief, OTC. But I acknowledge him, and I hope you guys too. I personally think he's the GOAT, but I am biased, and I just love Roman Reigns, and I love the Shield, and I love everything about Roman Reigns. But can't really talk about it all here once again, so.
Girl,
How is my own baby girl going to upstage me on my own damn show? This is 2 weeks in a row. Okay, I'm sorry. What a segment by Michaela Wonders. Make sure you guys follow her TikTok page. Ain't nothing on there but like Walking Dead stuff and Marvel stuff, but still she has a great TikTok page dedicated to her favorite characters. But I didn't know Roman Reigns was her GOAT. That's funny. All right. Like I do with the people backstage here, and we do shows together and we know we're going to go on air. I always say, hey, save it for on air. So that way I can have an honest listen to what it was about that. So my number one moment of the week that's going to lead us into our conversation as well is Roman the GOAT, following my baby girl's words. And then after the moment of the week, before we get into everything else, we'll give you the week in wrestling. But of course, Roman Reigns picking up the Eufaula, transforming in like he put the time stone in the gauntlet and just manifest. I thought this was funny because earlier in that night, and again, credit to the little one here, my intelligent wrestling fan that's my baby. She kept saying, Roman's taking out everybody one-on-one. It was 4 of them. Now it's 2. Who's leaving next? So I actually thought Roman was going to whoop, the next Tongan's ass. That's really what I had thought was going to happen. And then Roman, listen, Roman's been working out, okay? And that's not just the cut-off hoodie sweater that's on. Roman looks a little swole here. And, all right, I think he's been working out a little bit more. But Roman comes out, the new pyro. I know people, I'm starting to fall in love with the new theme song even more personally. I absolutely love that theme song. Sokoa's like, you want it, come get it. You want this thing, you're going to have to take it off from me. Again, Sandman, how the fuck can you say Solo's a sucker MC? He literally called out the tribal chief and said, fuck you, dude. What you want to do? You think you're the shit? No, I'm the shit now. Okay? And this leads people to believe who was pulling the strings of Solo backstage. We all thought it was The Rock, but could it be someone else? Things that make you go, But Roman comes out. Listen, I had to take this picture. Shout out to the courtesy of WWE.com. Certain photos as a broadcast journalist, and I sucked at films class, by the way. All right. I used to hate going outside with the camera to try to get like real exposure and shit like that. I would try to cheat and use my iPhone. And then my teacher would know that I cheated because the picture was just too damn good that I didn't use it with a real camera. But I saw this photo and I thought, as a fan of the 70s or 60s version, whatever the fuck that was, but it was already reruns when I was watching it. The Batman and Robin show. I thought this picture, anytime I see anything sideways, or that's all I think about, that's where it came from, was from that Batman show. When I saw this picture and you see Solo giving you the Eufaula over, I thought this moment was a great picture, a great shot. I had to share it. But Roman goes ham. He's spearing Solo. He puts on the Eufaula. What do you say? Are we ever going to go hear from Roman about why he left? About why he left, I'm not sure. I do think we hear from him within the next week or two. If not Friday, definitely by the next week. I believe. I don't have to answer that for sure, because I don't have a dirt sheet. Paging Dave Meltzer. Fuck you, because you put out bullshit. Hashtag death to dirt sheets. Real wrestling fans don't want to hear all this shit. Now, I know some of you guys like the soap opera stuff. Ooh, who's fucking who? Ooh, he slept with her. Last time I cared about anybody fucking somebody was that sex tape page was in. That's the last time I gave a fuck. Okay? And I'm still going to say, Xavier, that was some nasty shit. That was raw dogging that chick with some randoms. Okay? That shit was nasty. That's the last time I gave a fuck. Right? But this is great cinematic television yet again. This proves how great the W production is. All right? I'm not talking about wrestling. I know some of you guys have your own style of wrestling you prefer, but production-wise, you can say you like AEW better. You can say you like New Japan wrestling better. You can say you like Hog wrestling better, MLW wrestling better. Insert whatever 3 letters you want to say you like better. What you cannot say is that someone has better production than a WWE, because that would be a big fucking lie. Look at that picture right there. Look at it. That man just straight jizzed in his pants when he put back on the You Follows, like, welcome home, my baby. Remember Lord of the Rings? Oh, my precious. Oh, my precious. That's how he was right there. Roman Reigns, my precious. I had to do it. Yeah, that's all I thought about. Roman Thanos right there. That's what I'm calling him. Roman Thanos Reigns. Roman Thanos Reigns, because that's how it looks right there. Oh, God, I got it on. Oh, let's bust a nut. Thanos did the same thing, right? And then, boom, out of nowhere. As my beautiful daughter just said, this man manhandled fucking Roman Reigns. And I can tell you one thing for sure that I never thought I would see was somebody singly, pun intended, manhandle Roman. And Jacob Fatu did just that. And not only did he do that, go follow Uncle Rikishi's Twitter page. All right. He was rapping about it after he did it. Okay. With Jacob Fatu. Talking about, what up, Oosh? You know what Oosh stand for, right? I know some of y'all don't. Y'all just marks. It means brother. Okay. In case you didn't know. Okay. Just shocked the shit out of me the way he beat Roman. Now, I'm thinking he got the You Follow back. He's going to keep it. And there's like, you thought it was just 2 of us? Here we go. Walking boot or not. That's something I've never seen. I've never seen a wrestler in the WWE anyway have a walking boot on. Brian Pillman had it, but he didn't do nothing successful with it. I acknowledge our tribal chief. Let's go. I appreciate you, brother. And then boom, right there. And here's the part that I thought was more intriguing. Look at punk ass Wade Barrett in the back. Really? Really? That's who you're acknowledging? Solo Secure. What was that from Chris? From Steve? Steve, I'll never come on the show. I missed that one. Roman's so over, he got a rope. You said that last week. When they first came out, though, Steve, I actually thought they were chili peppers as well. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what's that around the snake? You got some chili peppers? I'm hungry now. All right. Good seasoning, too, by the way. But I thought that was absolutely to die for. My number one moment of the week, Roman Reigns and those guys coming back for the Eufaula. Absolutely loved it. Love the great young energy. Keep watching wrestling through the eyes of a kid. That's how it's done. I don't want to rumors, and I love surprises in pro wrestling. She's killing it, 100% fire. That's my baby. Michaela has spoken. Double R is the GOAT. Therefore, oh wow. So she just, baby girls are natural. Damn, I told you, you're not gonna replace me on my own show. All right, get your own damn show. All right, I talk to you the same way I talk to everybody else, little girl. All right, so we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to answer the question, is Roman Reigns the GOAT? Commercial this week in wrestling, and your questions and comments. Is Roman Reigns the GOAT? We'll be right back, y'all.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
Jacob Fatu, see that? You know what I mean? Like Roman is Roman's a really good actor, so he's gonna go be an actor, right? So, but the thing is that Jacob doesn't have that polish. You can see that's it. That's a good one.
Listen, if you think this is probably the funniest facial meme since the Kurt Angle joint where he was sitting outside with the eyes big and shit. And the wrestling internet community took that shit and ran with it. This shit right here, immediately, this is goated. Immediately off the top, I said, I guarantee you, if somebody does not make a meme about getting some sloppy top and she keeps going when you're done, and this is the face that you make, you have failed us as an internet wrestling community. This is how you put over. And all the reports of, they're trying to keep, you know what? Fucking death to dirt sheets. Fucking death to dirt sheets. And now I am talking to my counterpart here, and I got to throw some shots at AEW Dynamite Crew. And this is not anything personal. You guys, love you guys. Dope. Mad Dog Kelly, stop getting your fucking news from Sean Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer. You came on there last Wednesday and said, oh, they're keeping Roman and Jacob Fatu away from each other. Well, who the fuck was wrong? Who the fuck was wrong? Your sources, your fucking sources were wrong. Stop it. Stop giving these guys clout and credit. Stop giving these guys clout and credit. Let's enjoy being wrestling fans because that's what we are and not news reporters. We're content creators. Let's not get it off of somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Stop getting this shit from them.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
Hello there, everyone. It's King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. Excuse me. Also, I'm going to say on August 17th, 2014 was when Brock Lesnar sent John Cena to Suplex City 16 times to win the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And also on August 18th, 1993 was when Earthquake made his debut as Shockmaster at FCW. It was, of course, on August 19th, 2018, SummerSlam took place in Barclays in Brooklyn. Most notably, Ronda Rousey won her first and only Raw Women's Championship from Alexa Bliss. In the main event, Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. August 20th, 1995, IWA Japan presented the Kawasaki Dream event in Kawasaki, Japan. And of course, that was the King of the Deathmatch tournament, where Cactus Jack defeated Terry Funk in no ropes, with exploding barbed wire and exploding ring time bomb match. So that was when they had the barbed wire explode and everything. That was that match right there. On the same day in 2001, Monday Night Raw played host to the Awesome Appreciation Night. And that was the same night that Kurt Angle won the party with the milk truck. August 21st, 2005, SummerSlam took place at that time the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. I was there that night, by the way. Of course, the main event is the match. The night is most notable for Shawn Michaels, of course, facing HH in singles action for the first and last time. And of course, HH took the win, which Shawn Michaels really should have. Side note, that was the same night that Cena defeated Jericho. There was also the Brave versus Eddie and Custody of Dominic match. Batista defeated JBL, and Randy Orton defeated Undertaker. So all this stuff happened that night. August 22nd, 1999. Of course, the SummerSlam 1999 took place as Knox's boy Triple H, of course, defeated Stone Cold Mankind in a triple threat match officiated by Jesse Ventura. So that was when the game became the WWF champion for the very first time. Of course, on the same day in 2015, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn took place. The legendary match where, of course, where Bayley defeated Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship match. The match still holds up even to this day. As far as notable birthdays, on August 19th, Lillian Garcia turns 58. August 20th, Gunther turns 37. August 21st, Eve Torres turns 40. August 22nd, Paul Ellering turns 71. Apollo Crews turns 37. And Usos turn 39. And there's your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
I told you I wasn't done attacking people in what I had to say this week. All right, because now I'm also coming at Sports Gamers Online, and you can catch me on there tomorrow at 8:00. All right, because and anybody who knows me, right, this is personal to me. All right, y'all, just feel me for. I know it has nothing to do with wrestling right now. All right, I love Madden football. I don't care what you guys think. Every year I buy it. Every year, to me, it's great. Borderline great, anyway, if not good. I bitched and complained so much this weekend. I think Dyson didn't want to play with me no more. He was like, dude, I've never heard you complain like this. Just please, just stop. And you put up Sports Gamers Online, your review, and the natural, you gave it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10? Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. Sports Gamers Online YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check it out tomorrow at 8 p.m. And thank you, Vaughn, for that week in wrestling. Definitely killed it this week. I appreciate the Usos, also Leos. I mean, I'm just saying. It is the island of relevancy. That's all I'm saying. Earlier at 71 years old. Damn! That's what I said. When he said how old he was, that fucked with me. Damn! Yeah, he's old as shit. All right. And y'all say I'm old. I'm 49. That man's old. Okay. So, but rest in peace to one of the greatest tag teams members of all time, Alpha Anawani, had passed away this past week of the Samoan dynasty. And I thought that was something that we don't do that a lot on this program, but I thought it was something we should definitely do today, being that we talk about this family all the time. Yes, wrestling has more than one royal family, but to me, next to the McMahons, they are the royal family. It's the Anawani family for what they've given us. So just want to give our thoughts, our prayers, and support to a lot of those who we know individually, personally. Okay. Rikishi, Lance, Alpha Jr., people I've had a chance to hang with and interview. I know how it is to have a loss. I have been there. And so our thoughts and prayers go to you and your family during this time right now. Again, the Wild Samoans together in heaven. And I just wanted to point that out. They're together in heaven, Alpha and Sika. But Roman Reigns is often considered one of the greatest wrestlers, WWE superstars of all time. Oh, shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Y'all did it. I just was trying to go ahead and do my show.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
No sound.
We can't hear you, brother.
I'm sorry. So I only say this again to you and with you, Vinny, when I say this, and I say you have to be able to separate your fandom from reality. I've said this a long time ago. I got it from Dan Patrick. All right. There's reality and there's perception. You can have the perception all you want to about Roman Reigns. The facts of the matter is, I'm not saying he's the GOAT. I'll give you that answer in a second. But he's arguably a top 10 greatest of all time. Numbers wise, butts and seats wise, merchandise wise. Many people say they have the greatest storyline of all time. And you know what I think when anybody makes a list, I'm the king of telling you, don't give me a list if you don't give me a criteria to your list. You may not like the criteria. Unfortunately, in wrestling, 5 things matter about being the greatest: in-ring ability, marketability, sales, butts and seats, and storytelling. Roman has all 5 of them shits. Okay, watching you should always mute when mentioning. Todd, I thought we was cool, man. I thought we was cool. You about to come to the cell block.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
You're coming to cell block X. Okay, you can come get this. All right. You know why? You can come get it because
Mike Knoxxx, sorry to interrupt you. However, we have breaking news. Ain't this a bitch? Now you want to acknowledge your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. This is just one of the reasons why this bloodline story is the greatest storyline in wrestling history. We tell you all the time. Hashtag wrestling is storyline. And why Roman Reigns is that damn good. Mike Knoxxx, back to you. G.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Links in the description for those who want to go ahead and get that merch for the Mike Knoxxx Show and for Unpop Review and Entertainment. But I'm gonna leave it alone, Todd. Okay, but especially here in the modern day era, he is definitely considered one of the greatest of all time. here's some good arguments for Roman Reigns. Okay, dominating championship reign. I mean, we can't speak anymore. Next to next to Bruno Sammartino, and next to the immortal one, he has had the title longer than anybody else in the history of wrestling. Character evolution. Y'all booed my man. Okay, Roman has done nothing in his career but continue to get better and better and better. Again, Vinny, I'm sorry. I just got to play this because I just want to pick on you today, and you got thick skin, so fuck it.
You as a person that's a great wrestler, out of all three, I would say it would be Seth, Mox, and Roman. I don't think Roman has a paretha. I don't know if I'm saying it right. A paretha, whatever the fuck.
Plethora. I love more fucking words.
I don't think he has
That's
a dictionary
normally me.
moves. I think he knows what he knows how to do, and that's it. I'm not going to say he's the top seller in WWE. I'll give you AEW. I'll give you AEW. Well, hold on a minute. I'll question that because you know damn well that nothing that Roman Reigns sells has sold out more than fucking.
I gotta stop.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Stop it. Okay. Listen, main eventer. Okay. He has main evented WrestleMania multiple times, record setting, top tier superstar, crossover appeal, sales. RR is the GOAT because now he's got guys looking forward to getting married. The groom now has Roman Reigns music playing down the aisle, and the guests are putting up the ones. I mean, I'm not going to let that be the one grand body people because Stone Cold was doing that too. Stone Cold had people out here getting married, smashing beers at their weddings and things like that. So in fairness, I got to be fair there. CM Punk can't even stop. Get that shit off my screen. All right, you can only see CM Punk out of this. All right. Now, I'll be fair because that's what a good journalist does. Okay. And again, what Dice said, and it's commercial, the majority of people here are content creators. I, unfortunately, and I know some of you motherfuckers want to hate on it, I am a journalist. I have contacts. I think Dice has said it before, and I say his name, and I know Vaughn knows this. I have contacts in the wrestling business. I don't care to want to know about the business. It takes away from the fun of being a professional wrestling fan. I just don't want to know. So I don't look to know about certain things. Okay, but I am a journalist. And as a good journalist does, I have your pros and your cons. There's your pros for Roman. They're on the screen. Vaughn tweeted it out. Okay. Also, I think, Vaughn, I made you an admin on the Mike Knoxxx Show YouTube Facebook page. I think I did. I know Grandbody P is. If I'm gonna check it. Matter of fact, no, I tried to make you one and Dice, but any one of you son of a bitches took your fucking invites. So take your invite to the Mike Knoxxx Show Facebook group page so you can do work for me, please. Appreciate it. Now, arguments against Roman Reigns being the GOAT. Some would say longevity. Roman's career, he hasn't been in that long. But he really has. Has he been here longer than Cena? No. Longer than HH? No. Longer than Jericho? No. Longer than Randy? No. Longer than Orton? No. But in the WWE, he's been here longer. He's coming close up there with Edge. A few years behind. Okay. They're up there. He's done his thing. Comparison to others in his era. You got, in his era, Stone Cold's not his era. The Rock's not his era. HH is not his era. Okay. Those are all different eras. In his era, and technically, this is what people have to understand. It's when someone says, well, Mike, that's not your era. Well, damn it, I was born in 1975. That means the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and now is all my era. They're all my Batman. All of them. They're all mine because I've seen them all. Okay? Orton is technically in Roman's era. Technically. Okay? Cena technically is in Roman's era. Now, they've been who they were during Roman's run? No. That gives more credence to what I'm trying to say. In his era, Roman Reigns has still had Cena and Orton, two of the biggest ever. And he has, in his era, during this time frame, has surpassed both of them as far as title concerned. I'm not saying as far as fan favorites, because we all know y'all guys hate Roman Reigns until about 3 weeks ago. Okay. Also, arguments against him being the GOAT. Fan reception.
Y'all fucking hated Roman. I mean, it's written on your face. What you say, SWV? I know that you love it from a smile of Black Pudding. Oh, I might play that tonight, yeah. If you haven't heard Black Pudding by SWV, play that shit, okay? And ultimately, whether Roman Reigns is the GOAT or not is a matter of opinion. But the impact of WWE's is undeniable, and his legacy will be debated for years to come. You could move him past Edge and Punk. Well, with all due respect towards my guy, CM Punk, he's not an all-time great. He's an all-time favorite of mine. Again, I think wrestling fans have to understand the difference. I can do that. I can clearly sit here and say my top 10 of all time does not consist of my top 10 who I think is the best in the business. Do I still have my all-time top 10? I think I do. Okay. Here's my favorite top 10 list of all time. This was, 2 years ago, Dice? I think you were still part of me. We was live then. So back then, my top 10 was sharing number 10. Well, I had CM Punk, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena, Triple H. Roman Reigns was 5 3 years ago. Number 4, Macho Man Randy Savage. Number 3, The Rock. Number 2, Dusty Rhodes. Number 1.1, Bret Hart. And damn it, I said his name. So you know what that means, don't y'all? Go ahead, get
Have the insights to do it.
Goldberg is not a Treasure X DJ. He is not. Okay. And number 1 for me, Shawn Michaels. Now, what the executive consultant would say, and I will copy that, that's always subject to change because my favorite list doesn't make them the best of all time. I don't think that CM Punk's a best of all time. The rest of these motherfuckers on this list is. Okay. I don't think Dusty Rhodes is the best of all time, but he's in my top 5 when it comes to favorites. Okay. I don't think The Rock is one of the best of all. That's a lie. I'm capping. Okay. Leave it right there. So your favorite list should have nothing to do with the greatest of all time list as far as being the best at what they do. Now, based off my favorites list, and especially my list really consists of the lot of the best of all time, right? I'm putting him above Macho Man right now. Why? I have my arguments for. His longevity surpassed the Macho Man's longevity. His title reigns have surpassed the Macho Man's longevity. Not saying you might not like what I'm saying. You might get real mad because I just pissed in your Cheerios. Well, first of all, if you got Cheerios, that's your fault for them motherfuckers not being Honey Nut. So that's your fault. Who the fuck eats regular Cheerios in the first fucking place? Honey Nut or bust. Okay. He surpassed Dusty. I think he surpassed. I don't think Eddie Guerrero on a lot of the scales of being the greatest. When we talk about merch, we talk about sales and main events, Eddie Guerrero kind of comes short on that list. He really does. Kurt Angle's only problem is that he left the WWE. And I know that you may think that's unfair because people will say arguably his run in TNA was one of the best runs that he ever had, but I think it puts a chink in his armor. Okay, not being the number 1. Dusty is all-time favorite, but Ric Flair is greater than him. Yeah, and I hate that you just made me agree with that shit. It really makes me mad, but you're right. But off this list, not only in my favorites list is he's moving up from 5 to number 3, and everybody else is going down a step, Roman Reigns is close to being 1.12. He is that damn good. It's my favorite of mine of all time, and I think he is that good of all time. I think Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time. I said it. This is me being a mark. This is also me being an intelligent wrestling fan. And again, looking at what makes a wrestling star a star. Okay? What makes you a star? It's very fucking simple. The crowd, look at the way that crowd, they have booed that man. I hate it. I always bring it up because it's a fucking true statement. Hulk Hogan was the biggest face the world had ever seen in wrestling. When he joined the NWO, he became the biggest heel ever because he was the biggest face ever, and he spit in the face of fans by storyline standards. And I love the line from Bobby the Brain Heenan, I always knew he was this way. It's about time you people finally started to see it. Okay? And I love that. Roman Reigns is the greatest for several reasons. The butts in the seats,
and you say, "Oh, he can't wrestle. He can't do this." What the fuck is wrestling? Somebody tell me, please. Does you have to be great? Do you have to be Brett and Kurt Angle in the ring? No, that's we're talking about Kurt fucking Angle. Ain't too many people gonna out wrestle Kurt Angle. You don't have to be a better in-ring competitor as far as move sets are concerned to be better than Seth Rollins. But guess what, y'all? He's better than Seth freaking Rollins. You know why? Not mine, Nietzsche's. He tells a better story in the ring than Seth freaking Rollins. What does wrestling mean? What is wrestling? Wrestling is storyline. Point blank and simple. Without storytelling, there is no pro wrestling. Who has the greatest storyline in wrestling history in the majority of all people's minds lately? And I know it's a microwave society. It's Roman fucking Reigns. Okay? Sales. That man said, and I quote.
Hold on a minute. I'll question that because you know damn well that nothing that Roman Reigns sells has sold out more than fucking Chris Jericho and his stupid whatever he.
What? I gotta play it again because frankly, it's just fucking funny to play behind such a fucking asinine comment, Vinny.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
You want the numbers to go up, you gotta start being honest to your fan base. To say that Roman Reigns has never sold out anything when he is the top merch seller in the company is insane. The man came back on a Saturday with a special belt, and within 2 hours, 1,316 fucking cumulative titles that cost $600 were sold out. The t-shirts last week in Orlando sold out. The OTC shirts online sold out. What do you mean he doesn't sell out more than Chris Jericho? That man sold this year more than Chris Jericho has in probably his whole career. Now, I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm going to just throw it out there. Probably in this year, he sold more than Chris Jericho. Millions and millions of dollars in revenue. Triple H has said it. So he has storytelling. He's credible in the ring. Is he the greatest in the ring? No. But when it comes to telling a story, I do think he's one of the greatest of all time in that ring. Okay, I think him and his cousin. And Dusty Rhodes. If that's how I put it, and Shawn Michaels in that ring and Bret Hart. That's my top 4 or 5 telling stories in a wrestling ring. Okay. What else we have in here? We're talking about markability. I don't know how many times I can say it. That's just one handsome ass man. And no Diddy, no Brokeback. I got a wife and kids. Y'all saw my daughter. She's amazing. Okay. If I couldn't be black and bald headed, I want to have that man's hair just so I can wet this shit. Just so I can walk around. I live in Florida, so I dry up real fast. Just so I can walk around and just wet it. I just go in the pool on purpose to just this. Just so I can throw my hair back. Dice back there rubbing his head. He bald as shit too. Just throw it back. You know what I mean? Shit, Vaughn's bald too. Just throw it back. We all wish we had the hair that man had. I'm bald by choice. Okay? I dare you to argue me. Comment below. Let me know. A lot of comments going on right now. If you don't think Roman Reigns is the GOAT, then, hey, again, it's subjective. It's all argumentative. Okay? But the one thing I know about Roman Thanos Reigns is that when it comes to checking the boxes, he checks every single box. So I dare you to give me someone better than him as your GOAT. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The only ones that you can even come close to Roman, only ones, I'm going to say it again, the only ones that can come close to Roman Reigns' GOAT stats. So if you don't put Roman GOAT and none of these guys are there, then you're really off your tilter. And that is Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena. Okay? That is Stone Cold Steve Austin, who I've never been a fan of, but always respected him. And that is where the buck line draws. If not next to that, and a distant fourth now has become HH. And that's because what do they say in Batman, right? You stick around long enough, you become the villain. You know what I mean? That's what HH did. He made himself a villain. Okay? Roman went from being hated to being liked. As my daughter said, what's going on, Mad Dog? As my daughter said, that man hasn't even spoke yet. But that's it. Rock, Cena, Austin, that's the only ones that can even come close to Roman Reigns' mega power stardom. So if you don't want to put Roman 1, that's fine. But don't you tell me HH is over him. Don't you tell me Shawn Michaels is over him. Don't you tell me Bret Hart's over him. Don't you tell me Macho Man's over him.
I would definitely consider a Hulk Hogan over him. I would absolutely consider that.
It's a consideration. It's fair, right? Because in all fairness, he started where all this shit is at. So, but aren't you the king of these old motherfuckers got to get surpassed?
Absolutely, these old motherfuckers got to get surpassed. But how do you surpass what Hogan was able to do in a time period where wrestling was crossing the lines of reality?
And you're talking about which part? The NWO part or the
red
and
NWO
yellow?
part? Yeah, the NWO
See,
part.
When he was in NWO part, he wasn't as big as he was when he was red and yellow.
He wasn't. No. Yeah.
The man. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
The man had his own cartoon. The man had his own cereal. The man had all those things because the 80s, as an 80s baby, was way different than it is now, right? I always say today, if Michael Jordan and I'm gonna name two of the best GOATs of all time, Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali were in today's era of the world, they would probably be hated.
Yeah.
I'm being honest because they talk so much shit, you wouldn't like them because this where they can't take it. Y'all all got thin fucking skin. Oh my God, he just told me I suck. Well, you do suck. And so did your podcast. You know it sucked. You got 7 people watching you.
Ooh,
what
man.
the fuck is that?
That's terrible. Yeah. So yeah, hey Mike, I will say this though. When it comes to I definitely agree when it comes to like the Hogan excuse me, as far as like the NWO thing, because the thing is the biggest reason why he had to join the NWO was to give his career new life. It was to inject his career with new life because at that point exactly vacant. At that point he was growing stale. So he needed to benefit off NWO swag of black and white. You know what I mean? And so, like you said, that's really what it is. And the thing is, exactly, Rock and Austin. But the thing is, Rock and Austin, the thing about them is that what they did in such a short period of time, the impact that they made, in my estimation, I would say even surpassed, HH. Like I said, for a short period of time, and what they did was monumental.
Yeah. And I agree with you on that. This is no hate against HH.
No.
Without him, Dusty Rhodes got me into wrestling. HH got me to stay in wrestling. Point blank. And then I saw Ultimate Warrior. I saw Macho Man. Things like that started to for me in there. And it was funny. Dice always mentions like black wrestlers. And people say, well, what black wrestler does this? What black wrestler does this? We didn't have them in my growing up day. Junkyard Dog wasn't somebody I thought was somebody I could think was believable to be great. Coco Beware. Bad News Brown, although my WWE2K guy looks like Bad News Brown, that's about the closest you get, right? So when people say, well, what man of color goes up there? It's got to be Booker T for black goats. It's got to be Kofi for black goats. Bobby Lashley for your black wrestling goats. But that's it. All right. So, yeah, when it comes to HH, I'm not going to put him dice over Roman simply because time. It's nothing against him. It's like, it's nothing. It's not personal. I'm looking at numbers. I'm looking at the impact. And you're right. That man, if you want to put him there again, I won't debate it. I mean, I can debate it, but I get it. If he's somebody's number one, okay. But outside them 5, them 4, HH, Rock Cena, and Stone Cold, not even close. And in this era, I think somebody put up on the board already. In this era, in the last 20 years, I think he's really close to passing Cena. The only thing that puts Cena above him slightly still, if anybody want to put in, because I'm thinking Roman, it is those make-a-wishes. It's those make-a-wishes. But it also becomes a place where you got to think reality and perception. He loves kids, but don't want a kid. Things like that. Don't let that hold it against you guys. Look, we're going to get ready to get up out of here. I've gone 8 minutes longer than what I like to go. The clap is on fire. Avoid the clap. Jamie Dugan. Dice is like, when a show's this hot, you don't get off. My ass got to feed my kids. So I'm getting off of here, okay? So I definitely want to thank everybody for being a part of it. And as always,
excuse me! This is Vicky Guerrero, and you're listening to the Soul and Sports with Mike Knoxxx and the crew. Orale!
Hey everybody, this is Bruce Pritchard. Some people know me as Brother Love, but forget about that right now because do you know who you're listening to? You're listening to Mike Knoxxx with the BDSIR Radio Network.
Hey, this is Matthew Brittle, the King of Bros, and you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show. on unpopular review, bro.
I just want to show you guys that even I can do what I can do. And no offense against y'all. Listen, guys, all jokes aside, all humbleness. Let me put my humbleness out there and be real. I do appreciate you guys. I cannot do this without you guys. It's been, I'm going on 15 years coming up next year and doing this. And it took me to certain heights. And I thought, you know what? I just make this what I do. It's what it is. I'm back to having my fuel back up. And it's time to take this shit back on the road.
Yeah,
I get annoyed by Dice and
talk that cocky shit.
He gets all. Yeah, he gets all. Oh, I got this going on. I got this going on. I'll be sitting back like I've been there. But at the same time, when I hear you talk, I'm like, I can't do the people's eyebrow, y'all. So I got to
talk that cocky shit. Come on, talk that cocky shit. I mean? That's what they hate and love at the same time. Talk it.
So Mike Knoxxx is coming back. All right. And in the words of my man Tracy Murray, he said they hired Mike Knoxxx, then give the motherfuckers Mike Knoxxx when I was on Fox Sports. Listen, with that being said, I'm going to get ready and get up out of here, y'all. Listen, do me a favor. Again, as always, I love you, but do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God, y'all. That is crazy. I am out of here. Peace in the Middle East.
You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Flex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News, the interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact.